As always, I have to remind my reviewers that this is a comedy series for adults with swearing, violence, and adult content. I'll keep it clean here in my review because I have YouTube censors watching me all the time. Sort of like the IRS.
Argo Font Book Review, Argo Font Book Review.
There are three major stories in this book. The book kicks off with arresting weird rednecks who have too much time on their hands. This couple has not paid taxes in decades. They think they live in a sovereign country called the Republic of Texas, so they can make up whatever laws they want. The local sheriff acts all high and mighty on the case, but he runs screaming like a baby when gunshots break out. Tara shoots the shotgun out of the man's hand. On his property, they find a barn filled with guns and cans of Spam. The government quickly confiscates these things and sells them at auction to pay off the tax bill. Tara also finds an illegal cockfighting ring on the property. Sadly, that's about it for the Redneck story. I was really hoping to see more of these silly villains. The main story is the love triangle with Tara, Nick, and Brett. Nick is Tara's partner in this book. Nick's pretty aggressive in his romantic pursuit of Tara. Some of his comments definitely count as sexual harassment, but he's super hot, so he gets away with it. Tara keeps trying and trying to convince herself she's not deeply attracted to him. I feel kind of bad for Eddie. He is Tara's normal partner, but the book gets rid of him with a temporary promotion. Sorry, Eddie, we like you, but you have to go away, so Tara will be forced to spend more time with Nick. Her love life is the most important thing here. On the other end of the love triangle, Brett has to leave the state for a month. That makes it even harder for Tara to ignore her feelings for Nick. Brett is still in regular contact with Trish, which irritates Tara to no end. The title storyline features Tara's boss, Lou. Lou's hair falls out due to chemotherapy. Tara has a hard time finding a replacement wig, since Lou's red beehive hairdo is so one of a kind. Lou has some extreme extra hold hairspray, as in probably illegal hairspray. The other major storyline of the book is stopping a corrupt celebrity preacher named Fischer. He has a giant mansion with servants and regularly goes on vacations, which cost more than I make in a year. He never pays for anything himself. He forces the church to pay for his extravagant lifestyle. He's never paid taxes, using the excuse that he's a priest, so all of his income is non-taxable. He's avoided trouble so far by abusing his celebrity, his political connections, and hiring an army of lawyers. Fischer is a pretty awful person, a clearly selfish villain who acts all self-righteous. When he's arrested, there are huge protests outside the IRS building. Members of his congregation leave extremely foul messages on Tara's answering machine. The rednecks from earlier jump on board the hating Tara train, although they can't spell anything correctly. They put a sign on her door saying their country has a warrant for her arrest. They also place a lien against her house, which is completely ridiculous. No way do they have any real authority. Naturally, Trish is the reporter who's assigned to cover the news. Trish visits Brett's house when Tara is there. Tara mistakes her for a robber and calls her a... Oh, well, I can't say that on YouTube. Fischer's case goes to trial. The judge is humorously unprofessional. Fischer's lawyers argue he's being unjustly targeted by the IRS because they have not prosecuted similar celebrity preachers. Maybe because those preachers paid their taxes. The judge doesn't like what Fischer says, but the law is clear. She's forced to rule in his favor. Nick and Tara are furious. They try to find another way to bust Fischer. They secretly follow him in their spare time. Fischer gambles at a casino and goes to an adult club. Josh helps out with this undercover mission, but he is humorously incompetent. They send incriminating videos to Fischer via anonymous email, but Fischer turns things around by claiming, "Oh, I only went to the casino to minister to the poor souls there." He builds an entire homily around this. Thanks to a tracker placed on Fischer's car, our heroes identify the home of... I probably can't say that on YouTube either. Let's just say he has multiple secret lady friends who do things with him. He's keeping them a secret from each other and his wife. When the truth comes out, Fischer's reputation is ruined, and he loses his job at the church. It's good the villain was stopped, but I notice this has nothing at all to do with him paying taxes. Yeah, it's good everybody knows the truth that he's a scumbag with a secret kid, but I still don't see him filling out a Form 1040 anytime soon. Fischer breaks into Tara's house in order to kill her at night. This guy wants to break all of the 10 Commandments, doesn't he? Tara's gun is not on her at the moment, so she's forced to fight back using the extra hold hairspray. It makes for an impressive flamethrower. Fischer is arrested for good, and the rednecks are so scared of Tara, they never bother her again. Tara decides to stick with Brett for now, because it would be totally hypocritical for her to leave Brett for Nick when she's so mad about the possibility of Brett leaving her for Trish. The end. Post-book follow-up. I enjoyed this book, but not as much as the others. I was a little uncomfortable with all the religion is bad talk, although that's not like the moral of the book. The book does try to showcase 2 good priests that contrast with Fischer. I won't name names, but I'm pretty sure I know which Texan celebrity preacher the author was thinking of. The rest of the book is mostly Tara trying to deny her attraction to Nick. I think the love triangle went on for too long. And, it looks like it's gonna go on for another few books. I'm not looking forward to that. The book is so biased in favor of Nick, I'm starting to wonder why Tara likes Brett in the first place. As she admits, if she had met Nick first, she never would have looked twice at Brett. Overall, the book does have great moments. I like the comedy storylines with the rednecks and Josh. I didn't like the serious storylines as much, which is a shame because they're the majority of the book. I give Tara Holloway number 3, Death, Taxes, and Extra Hold Hairspray a 6 out of 10.